On a cold, dark night of 1712, a family of four and their slave were stabbed. These are their stories. Hi, John. How's work?
It's terrible. Slaves, trades, they go down, the profits.
Good morning, Thomas. Are you ready for school?
Yes, Ma.
Are you doing anything interesting today?
We're going to be carving animals up today.
That sounds like so much fun. Make sure to bring them home so we can put them on the mantle.
I will, Ma.
Now, before you go, be sure to go out, tend to the animals, collect the eggs, feed the horses, tend to the cows.
I will, Pa.
Now get.
They've been talking more and more lately about how the northerners and the southerners in this state are fighting. They said they might split the colony.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, dear. Even if it does happen, I feel it'll be best for everyone.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
What are the conditions of the slave trade for the last few months?
Well, they've been down 5%, but nothing catastrophic.
Great. Do you know any reason specifically as to why they would have dwindled?
Well, we assume it's from the plantations, but we can't be for sure.
Okay then. Well, we will meet back in here within a week's time, and if nothing has changed, then we will find ways to take matters into our own hands.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Good day.
Is the news true about the Carolina splitting?
It is, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal, dear.
Not a big deal? What about the children? Families are going to choose the side of the north or the south. Families are going to split. Friendships are going to be lost. And you say it's not a big deal?
Things like this happen, dear. We have to live with it.
I can't believe you right now.
Good day, sir.
Good day,
Tell me,
sir.
how have the slave numbers been doing since the last time we met?
They've actually been doing extraordinarily well.
Fantastic. Is there a reason why they've gone up? Can you figure out?
No information on why, but
As expected.
they're very promising.
That's always great. Tell me, I've heard there have been issues involving the splitting of the Carolinas.
Well, most people seem to be about 50-50 on it. People don't like the idea of relocation, but they really like economic preferences.
Yes, complaints will always happen, but with the way everything had been going, the split would have been inevitable eventually. Has there been any specific reasons aside from relocation and economics?
Not that I know of.
Well, any problems that have come awry will soon be fixed within a month's time or so. Don't forget to check up on that family I told you about. It
Yes,
seems
sir.
promising.
Will do.
Have a good day.
You too.
We have about 50 corners picked, 60 carrots, and 30 eggs. What else do you think we need? Hello? Can you hear me?
You're not supposed to be talking to me. You could get in trouble.
I don't care. I would rather get to know you than ignore your existence. And I'm sure they'd let it pass this time since I need your help.
All right. You missed a few of the crops in the fields. And if you visited the chickens again, I'm sure there's another dozen eggs at least.
Thank you. But would you mind helping me with all of that?
Of course.
So how have your profit margin been lately?
Absolutely terrible.
Really?
Yeah, we might get shut down.
My God, is that the governor?
Great Scots, it is!
Hello, gentlemen. Is there anything particular you want to talk about today?
Well, I do believe there is. Isn't that right, sir?
Yeah, how do you feel about the splitting of the Carolinas, sir?
Well, for starters, I have no business with the Carolinas. If they saw it best to split, then so be it. They had very different views for a long time now. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not really, sir. We apologize for keeping you here. I do believe that could have gone better.
Could have gone better.
Agreed.
Dad? Dad, is that you?
Thank you, Jim, for that lovely video on the family that was murdered all those years ago in the Carolinas. I would have never thought that the murderer would have been... It was a true shocker to me. Now, in case our lovely viewers didn't gain enough information, let's tell them what we know. The Carolinas were mostly populated by wealthy English who raised massive plantations heavily based upon slave labor in the southern colony half. The population was also dominated by African American slaves due to the need of such massive work numbers and the prevalence of slavery. The Carolinas also allowed religious freedom. The winters in the southern colonies were easy enough to live through, but the warmer and more humid weather prompted an increase in the spread of disease, but at the same time allowed for crops to be grown almost year-round. The government of the Carolina colony was a single system located in Charleston until the colony split in 1912. In Massachusetts, it was among the coldest of the three regions, leading to short, mild summers, but an overall decrease in the spread of disease. Majority-wise, however, the economy was focused on industrialization and trade in the making of ships and the manufacturing and trading of rum. The Massachusetts Bay Colony was strongly Puritan. They named themselves the Massachusetts Bay Colony after the tribe of Massachusetts Indian that lived in New England. A law passed in 1647 that stated all kids deserve a good education, meaning that they could learn whether they were rich or poor. Thank you, and that concludes our beautiful and well thought out news review. We hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more at 11.
Go, go, yeah, woo! Woo! Yeah, woo! You're doing great, sweetie, woo!
Man, I love historic thumb wars.
Alright, wait, just start recording. And then...
I have been.
Oh, hey. Hello, Mr. TV man. I see that little red light. Stop recording. We don't need to record right now. Don't put this into bloopers. I'm spitting everywhere.
I can't zoom out. Continue. I got a dinosaur cone and strawberry Pop-Tarts.
I got a dinosaur phone.
All my friends on aim.
And I'll eat.
You'll eat to get your health back. It's like Skyrim. You can stop recording me right now, boy. I swear I will beat you.
Good morning, Thomas. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea.
Oh.
Let's have a slight conversation, right?
Yes, but Anthony just stared at the camera.
all done.
I don't always drink, but when I do, I drink the journal.
Oh my God,
Stay
stop
thirsty,
it.
my friend.
I drink the show.
I'm not putting my jacket on this time.
Dude.